guys, so today I'll be creating Jasmine's look from the live action movie Aladdin, which is played by Naomi Scott. And I've just watched the movie today. I've only just come back and I have the whole MAC Aladdin collection, which I will be using to recreate this iconic look from the movie itself. So yeah, I have already applied my base because the products that I'll be using is just like everything apart from the base really. So with that being said, I'm just going to go straight into it. I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to show you all of the items that I have bought from the collection. The only things that I don't have are 2 lip glasses and one, I think it was like a gloss. It was like a, yeah, it was like a lip gloss, kind of a lip balm, which I just didn't think that I needed. But so I'm going to start off by the eyeshadow palette. So the eyeshadow palette comes in this packaging. The packaging is so cute. It's pink and gold, and this is what the palette looks like. So it's fairly some really pretty purpley shades. Yeah, I know some people have kind of said that it's not really doing justice to, like, it's not something you'd expect from like a Jasmine collaboration, but I've had a look at the animated version and I think like most of the time she has had like a lot of purple on her eyelids, so I'm okay with it, but we'll see how it works. I've also bought 2 blushers. They've called these blushers, but I'm not, it's kind of like a bronzer and a highlighter, but you can use it however. I think the formulation is kind of like a blusher, that's why they've said it's a blusher. So this is the powder blush packaging, and this one is called Your Wish Is My Command, which I believe is the darker contour shade. This is what the packaging looks like of the actual thing. It's got my fingerprints on there, I think. I haven't used these yet. I'm going to use these on camera once I've shown you guys. It's got like a cute lamp embossed like in here. I'm not sure if the camera's going to pick it up. But yeah, this is a really nice shade. I know like Jasmine has predominantly just wore like a lot of bronzer and glowy highlights. So this comes in the same packaging as well, and it's called Always One Jump Ahead. I really like these names because they've got something to do with the movie, which is quite nice. This is the highlight shade, which also has the lamp embossed inside. This is such a nice colour as well. I've also bought the eyeliner, which is the black technical eyeliner from MAC. This is what the packaging looks like. It's the turquoise kind of with gold feathers on there. I am obsessed with the packaging of this because it's so pretty, and Aladdin has always been like my favourite movie ever since I grew up because I could just always relate to it. I don't know, and plus like, yeah, I could relate to the character and Jasmine, and it was such a good movie. So this is what it looks like, and it's just a black eyeliner ready. So next I have this powder pigment, which comes in this packaging, and it's in the shade Rose. They only had one of these, so I thought I'd pick it up. This is a really nice colour. This is the packaging for the lip gloss, and I bought the shade Jewels on Jewels, which was the more like pinky shade with golden pinky glitter. I didn't buy the other 2 because I'm not really a gloss person. I'm finally moving on to my favourite items, which are the lipsticks. So this is the packaging for the lipsticks, and I have bought all 4 shades because I am a lipstick person. I absolutely love lipsticks, and every single one of these shades was so pretty. I'm just going to go ahead and show them to you now. So this is the shade Friend Like Me. This looks like a nice cool toned nude. So this one is Raja. So this is the shade Princess Incognito. This is such a pretty shade. I think this is such an everyday shade. and I'll definitely reach for this. My final shade is the very much talked about shade, which is A Whole New World. You can see that she's wearing this shade in all of the like promotional pictures of Aladdin. So this is the classic pink shade, and this is going to be the one that I'll be using to recreate the look. So that's all of the items so far, and now I'm just going to go ahead and recreate my version of Princess Jasmine from the live action movie. Okay, so to start off with the eyes, I'm going to be using this shade here, which is this brownie shade, and I'm just going to be applying this all over my eyes. So I'm just going to be applying this right on my eyelids, so in my crease. Next, I'll be taking this pink shade right at the top, this light pink shade, and I'm going to also apply this onto the crease. In the promotional picture, you can see where she's wearing like the classic turquoise kind of bodice. Like if you see throughout in the movie, she's got kind of like a halo effect going on her eyes. She has used a bit of like deep brown to kind of get that gradient effect, and in this palette you don't really have that deep brown. So to achieve that kind of halo eye effect, I will be taking the blusher contour from the same collection in the shade Your Wish Is My Command, just to kind of like deepen out the eye area, so the crease a little bit, because she had like a lot of brown going on in her crease as well as purples. So now I'll be taking this a few of the purple shades. So I'll be taking this middle purple shade and this darker purple shade, and I'll be running this towards the outer corners of my eyes, just to deepen it out a little bit. I'll take those two same shades and I'll be applying this in the inner corners as well, and just to create like a halo eye effect. Now I'll be taking this dark purpley shade right at the end, which is here, and I'll be just lightly adding this to like my lash line, just above my lash line, just to kind of deepen out this look a little bit, and just to smoke it out a little bit. And I'm just going to blend. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to apply a pop shade in the middle, and for the pop shade I'll be taking this golden shade over here, and I'm just going to be mixing this with the silver, and I'll be applying this to the center of my eye now. Next I'm going to be taking a smaller brush, and I'll be taking these two purple shades here, so this one and this one, and I'll be mixing it in with this shade, so the first shade that we used, and I'm just going to run that on my bottom lash line. And just to finish off with the eyeshadows, I'm going to take this shade, which I think is called Princess Jasmine. It's such a beautiful shade. It's like a purpley shade with like turquoise and light purple lilac-y shimmers inside, which is really nice. And I'm just going to apply this towards the center of my bottom lash line. I'll also be taking this top middle shade here, which is like a champagne shade. This is to like highlight my brow bone and inner corners. So next I'll be taking the kohl eyeliner, so technical, and I'll be lining my eyes with this. And I know that in the movie Naomi Scott has got eyeliner on, and so does Princess Jasmine in the actual animated movie. So I'm just going to line my eyes This eyeliner is so soft, like it's such a good eyeliner. I've never used like matte eyeliners before. I always kind of stick to ones that I'm comfortable with, but this one's like a really good one. I'm just going to wing out like a little tiny bit because Naomi Scott has not winged out too much. I'm just going to bring this towards the bottom of my lash line as well, because I know she's used this towards the bottom. I'm just going to apply this into my waterline as well. Okay, so now that I've done the eyeliner, I'm happy with the eyeliner. I haven't brought the eyeliner too out, and I have kind of like kept it very close to like the lash line. I haven't tried to go too crazy with it. So I'm just going to blend it out very slightly just from the outer corners, just so it can blend in with the eyeshadow. Because with Naomi Scott, she has got her eyeliner a little bit blended out, which looks really nice. So now I'm happy with the eyes. I'm going to go straight on to my contour and highlight, which are the two blusher shades from MAC. So I'm going to start off by using Your Wish Is My Command, which is the darkest shade. I'm just going to apply it where I would usually contour my face. Now, even in the movie, both live action and animated, Jasmine has like really nice cheekbones. So this shade is actually such a nice colour. Okay, so that is my contour done. Now I'm going to go into the highlighter, which is the shade Always One Jump Ahead. And I'm just going to highlight areas where I would usually highlight. And Jasmine has like really nice highlighted cheekbones. And this shade is so beautiful. It's such a good highlight shade. Now throughout the movie, Naomi Scott is so glowy, and she's made sure that Jasmine's looking very glowy and very fresh. I've totally forgot about my mascara, so I'm just going to take my Marc Jacobs Omega Lash Mascara and I'm just going to apply this. So with Jasmine in the movie, she's got like not a lot of mascara going on, it's just like a little bit to keep it looking quite natural. Okay, so now moving on to lipsticks. I'm going to start off with just doing lip swatches really quickly, and then I'll finish off with the final shade that I want to use for the look. So I'm going to start off with Friend Like Me, which is the lightest shade in the collection. So it's this shade right here, and it's like a cool toned nude. This is what the shade looks like on. The formulation is an amplified finish, so it's a creamy with high pigmentation. So the next shade that I'll be taking is the shade Princess Incognito, which is the second lightest shade in the range, and it's like a pinky mauvey rose colour. It's like a nice everyday nude, and I think this will look really nice on a lot of different skin tones. I actually really like this shade. This shade is like a matte formula, and to be honest, all of these lipstick shades I have seen Naomi Scott wear in the movie Aladdin, so as Princess Jasmine. So these are not like really random shades, you do see them in the movie. I think this one is my favourite shade so far, but I haven't tried them all on yet, so I can't really decide. So the next shade that I'm going to be trying is the shade Raja, which is this really pretty berry rosy pink shade. This is such a pretty shade. So this is also a matte formula, and I really like this shade. I think it looks really pretty, and I don't really have anything like this. Yeah, it definitely is a shade I will wear. and I have seen Jasmine wear this in the movie as well, so yeah, I definitely like this shade. I totally forgot to use a lip gloss, so I only have one of these, so I'll use this before I put on A Whole New World, as I only have one lip gloss, so I think it's better to put this on before I went into the actual one that I'm going to stick with wearing. This gloss is more like a Your Lips Work Better kind of gloss, and I think this is a really pretty shade. It's got like flecks of like gold and pink glitter inside, and the shade of the actual gloss is like a nudie berryish pink, which is quite nice. Okay, so the next shade that I'm going to be trying is called A Whole New World, and this particular shade is the shade that she's been wearing in the promotional pictures. So she's wearing her classic turquoise bodice and the outfit that Jasmine wears, and she's been using like a bright pink lipstick. I'm not sure if it's this exact lipstick that she's worn, but this one's a very similar colour that MAC's obviously released for the Aladdin collection, and I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to apply this on now. So I really like this shade. I think it's such a nice flattering shade, especially for people with like medium skin tones. And I think the formulation for this is Velvet Matte. I've not really heard of this in MAC before because I'm not really a person that purchases makeup from MAC anymore. This is the final look, guys. I've tried my best to recreate Jasmine's iconic look from the live action movie of Aladdin, and I've also tried to use all of the MAC collection to kind of recreate this look. But yeah, that's the complete look. I hope you guys enjoyed watching just as much as I've enjoyed creating this video, and yeah, I hope you guys all enjoy watching the movie. I absolutely loved it. I'm probably going to go and watch it again because Aladdin's always been like my favourite since I've been growing up. I have two of my favourite movies was always Beauty and the Beast and Aladdin. They're always going to be at the top, and finally Aladdin has released the live action movie, which I've really been waiting for. So as soon as I found out MAC was doing a collaboration with Aladdin, I just had to get my hands on it. So if anyone's looking to purchase the MAC Aladdin collection, I hope this has given you some kind of insight with like what the textures are like and what the shades are like, because I know that always helps, especially if I can't get to a store. So if you guys like this video, please subscribe to my channel and leave a comment below if there's something else you'd want me to recreate, or if you have any comments, if you have any questions, then please drop them in the comment section below. And that being said, I hope you guys have a good day, and I'll see you guys in my next video.